A group of advocates is hoping to change how juvenile justice is handled, and they're using a virtual summit to build some momentum.
Yeah, the summit is a weekly meeting of the justice reform advocates hoping to produce better outcomes for youth that commit crimes.
What I'm hearing everyone talk about is what we need to do, right? About getting tough on crime, about making the streets safer. And what we need to do, the question I'm not hearing anyone ask is why this is happening.
Ashley Hill Hamilton of the Louisiana Center for Children's Rights is an advocate for children that have become involved in the criminal justice system. Her organization is one of the many participating in the conversation, Juvenile Justice Through a Restorative Lens. Also participating in that same panel is Ernest Johnson, director of the Ubuntu Village, NOLA.
I think we're falling short at economic opportunities for young people, and I also think we're falling short of buying into the fear marketing that sometimes that has people afraid to do the normal things that are in their lives, and that we're not wrapping ourselves around as a community enough to support the young people that we see that are impacted by these systems.
Further, Johnson contends that the current system of locking kids up without additional services would yield the same results of youth violence we currently experience.
The understanding is that we have solved the problem, and we know that them same kids have to come back to that same community. So how do we support them from a restorative set of lens opposed to a punitive lens?
Hamilton agrees and would like to see the state take a more holistic approach to juvenile justice.
If Louisiana could incarcerate our way outside of this problem, we would have been out of it a long time ago.
And that weekly Juvenile Justice Through a Restorative Lens happens every Monday night, beginning at 5 on Zoom and on the Justice and Beyond Facebook page. The meetings are open to the public.